Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan, and in this video we are going to talk about the Xiaomi Redmi 4. The recently launched smartphone from Xiaomi is priced at Rs 6,999 for the 2GB RAM variant and then 8,999 for the 3GB RAM and 10,999 for the 4GB RAM variant, which comes with 64GB of storage. In this video we are going to talk about the quick tips, tricks as well as tweaks to make the usage experience better of the MIUI interface that comes along in every Xiaomi smartphone. So some of these tips are not only for the Redmi 4 but for the other smartphones as well that come from Xiaomi. That's like the Xiaomi Mi 5, the Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 3, whatever were the recent devices that run the MIUI 8. That is the version that this device runs. So this video will be broken down into different parts. This particular part will be only about quick tips that you can use, but you're not really sure where they are in the settings. So this will be the quick tip video, and then we'll talk about a few modes in the next video. So you'll have to keep checking for the next video as well. So here we go. So the first tip is about changing the lock screen wallpaper with just a tap. This is a handy feature from MIUI where you have to tap on the small icon and it will preview a new wallpaper for you, which you can choose to have as a new wallpaper or swipe to right to check a new one. It takes all the pictures from the internet, so you don't have to manually check for any picture. Also, you can choose which type of wallpapers you want to have on your lock screen. Next one is about adding home screens or setting a default home screen. When you have a multiple home screen setup and there is no app drawer, you would want to have these apps arranged well and have a well-loaded home screen as a default one. To do that, pinch on the screen with 3 fingers and then you'll find the home screens all at one place. Now select which one you want to have as the default one and even add the new home screens or remove one. The next tip is quite an important one for the night smartphone users. It's called reading mode. This is basically a blue light filter where you can reduce the amount of blue light that is put out by the phone in dark conditions. The options to set it up are under the display settings, and you can control the intensity of blue light to cancel and also schedule it automatically to activate it every night. Furthermore, MIUI gives you an option to choose which apps to have it activated for. The next one is about the checking of connection speed on the status bar. Sometimes we just browse the web and keep wondering why this page isn't loading perfectly. Turns out it could be your low internet speed at that point of time. The MIUI here helps you to check the real-time connectivity speed while browsing the web. To have it available on the status bar, you need to go to the notification and status bar settings and here toggle the option show connection speed. Next is how to show your name on the status bar. Not every phone would have this and not something that you might be fond of, but if you still want to do that, you can go to the same notification and status bar settings and here there are 2 options. The first one that says show carrier name and it will show it all the time, not just on the lock screen. And the second one is edit carrier name, where you can set the name for the SIM card and it would show up on the status bar. The next one is about changing language on the device. Usually when you have set the device up, that is when you first select a language for it. But then most of us go with the English because we can figure out things later if you wanted a localized text. Now, if you think you want to change the language or something like Hindi, one of the available Indian languages, or even something like Portuguese, French or such, you need to go to the additional settings and there you will find the language and inputs options to select the one. Next is about changing the themes on the device. There are 2 ways to reach the same place to change the themes. Either look for the direct app called themes, which is the Mi Themes app, where you don't just see the themes but also find wallpapers, ringtones and fonts. Or you can rather go to the settings, where you'll find one of the preloaded themes and set them up. And if you don't want to search for any new ones, you could just go to those settings. But again, if you want to go for some new ones that you can download from the internet, you can tap on get more themes for free option and you'll be taken to the same Mi Theme store. The next one is about having connectivity toggles on the home screen. It is easy to reach the toggles present on the quick settings, but then you might have to pull down the notification panel twice to open the entire section. Rather, if you want to have some quick toggles on the home screen itself, pinch on the home screen and you'll be able to select the ones you want to have from the widgets. They just need a tap to activate or deactivate the function. The next one is about restricting the background activities and saving the battery. There are several ways that you can try and save the battery life of the Xiaomi smartphones with MIUI, but one of the important ones is by restricting the background activity when you don't want to. That is because the background activity not just keeps your data active, but also some apps require your location and that would in turn activate the GPS as well. To restrict it, go to settings, battery and here tap on manage apps battery usage. Now the options are there for you to choose. The last one in the list here is prevent accidental touches or dials in the pocket. Many times we see the phones getting heated even when they are in the pocket. One of the reasons for that is the screen getting activated, you not noticing it when there are multiple touches, calls, etc. To prevent that, the MIUI has something called as pocket mode that is available under the lock screen settings. It will reject any touches if the earpiece area is covered because the sensor is located beside the earpiece, and that will keep checking for the dark condition if the phone is in the pocket. So this was the part 1 of the video where we talked about some quick settings and tips, and in the next video you will find more about some of the modes that are present in the MIUI. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it you can hit the like button as well as comment if you have any other questions. Share this video and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thank you.